Discerning shooters here. I'm out on the range in a beautiful afternoon. Love the shirt. Whiskey helps, but it only helps after the shooting is done. So until that time, we're going to review a new gun today. I'm a big fan of buying some guns at auction, always looking for a good deal. And then my latest acquisition is this. It's a Kel-Tec P11. Before everybody gets all crazy, oh God, it's a Kel-Tec, it's this and it's that. It's all of those things and more. However, there are a lot of good attributes to this. If you follow my pillow testing that I did last year, you know, I'm kind of on the hunt for a new pocket gun or a gun that'll fit my ankle holster that's got a little more oomph than 38 Special. Not necessarily a lot, but mostly what I'm looking for is a lot more ammo capacity. 38 Special J-frames, they're dead reliable all the time. However, you can have issues shooting at distance with them because they're not really designed for that. They're not very ergonomic at all. They're just convenient to carry. And also 5 rounds, you know, that's good for one bad guy, maybe a bad guy and a half, even statistically. But, you know, in this world that we're at, people are having more and more issues with more and more assailants at one time. So I wanted to upgrade that a little bit. This is 9mm, has 10-round magazine. It is a double action, which I didn't know that when I bought it, which is great because I'm a revolver guy. So when I shoot it, and it's a very reliable, you know, consistent trigger pull on it. So I don't know what the weight of it is, but it's real comparable to my J-frames and shooting it today. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I did get this inexpensively at an auction, and it shows that. It's got some rust spots on it. The bore is clean, but it looks like somebody bought it and stuck it in their pocket. It was probably a confiscation item from a mad guy, maybe. But I don't know. I digress. It's polymer lower, steel upper. The crazy thing, it does have a slide lock back, and it's like that whole flared out bushing barrel combination that Kel-Tec's known for. And the guide rod is polymer. Hey, you know what? I'm not a rocket scientist, but they are, so I'm not going to question it. 10-round magazine. It's polymer. It's light. A couple good attributes about this aside from the wind. If you can see that, that's adjustable. Granted, you got to use a tool to move it to the left or right, but it's adjustable. And you might even have to tool it. So, and that's great. So, and actually it's pretty much left to right. It's pretty good right now. I'm having some issues with the up and down, but I'm going to guess that's all about how I manipulate the trigger. It's a double action trigger. Pivots right here. I'm pulling down low. Hey, I'm not going to carry it yet, but we'll work up towards that. The other thing that I thought is great, its recoil is comparable to my J-frame. I usually shoot a plus P, lightweight bullet, out of my 5-shot revolver. This kicks about the same, and maybe even a little less. And another bonus, you've seen my ankle holster that I've had where I use for my J-frame, you know, multiple videos of that. The new one that I got from Blackhawk, this fits in the Blackhawk ankle holster. Now, obviously I haven't carried it yet. We're still running some drills. And you should never carry a gun until you make sure that it's accurate and it's 100% reliable, at least with the ammo you're going to carry in it, and you're good with it. So we got some more testing to do and practice. But it fits right in there. And I was like, that's a huge win because I'm a big fan of ankle carry because of the nature of the way I dress in the industry that I work in. And maybe you do too if you're in a seated position, either in a car or behind a desk. Now, that doesn't work for everybody, but when you got a wingspan like that, it's a lot easier to reach down than to bend over or do all kinds of crazy things over here. So, Kel-Tec P11. It's an older one. I bought it at auction, bought it used. There's some great things about it, as I said. Final great thing about it is that I didn't realize it used Smith & Wesson Model 59 magazines. It didn't dawn on me. I'm a little late to the party, apparently, because some of the original Kel-Tec Sub 2000 rifles also use the Smith & Wesson Model 59 magazines, and I remember going, well, I don't understand why that is, because Smith & Wesson Model 59, though they were prevalent, I don't even think they were even making them, or it was the tail end of that series when the Kel-Tecs came out. Now it makes sense to me, so now I have to find an old Sub 2000 that takes Smith & Wesson Model 59 magazines. So if you got one that you know somebody's got one for sale, please send me an email. And this one, the Kel-Tec magazines, when they first came out, were horribly finished. You know, they dipped them in whatever, and they were rough, and you need to put a piece of sandpaper to them. Well, this particular gun came with a Metgar P11 10-round magazine. So you can't get any better than that. So uses Smith & Wesson Model 59 style magazines. There's lots of them available. Metgar makes them. Quality magazines. And like I said, I gotta have a new companion piece. So we'll run a few rounds through this. Wrap it up. I'm about 15 yards away from the target. Let's see if I can hit it. Like I said, not real hopeful. Needs more practice. Oops. It won't be new for long. Yeah, that's looking pretty rough. I gotta get back to doing some more practices. This is the Discerning Shootist. Please drop us a line. I'll let you know what's going on. Or if you have something you want me to see me do with what I have or look out for in the future, either way. Be good, be safe. If you can't be safe, be good and dangerous.